Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, the 41-year-old reigning NFL MVP, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, as they get set to take on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Brady now on first down. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Kyle Williams able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Brady to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop it.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And there's a peek at the numbers. That's what Charles Clay did last week. 3 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen now on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen again. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 20s. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We'll stay in the AFC West as we head west to Oakland, check on the silver and black. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 10-7, your final. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 17-13 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Here we go now.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've looked up.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrell Pryor. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is brought in by Pryor. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for the... Hasn't been the best performance by this defense. They've been picked apart all game long, so they'll hope to at least finish strong in the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down. Here's Ivory. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bush. We saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for